want to do it smarter. We want to save money. We want something that's economical. And we want something that's going to clean effectively, but be good for our clothes and good for the environment. And that is Nellie's. If you own Nellie's, we'd love to hear from you. I am telling you, it took me a long time to give up my smelling laundry detergent, but once I did, I'll tell you, I never went back. And look at this difference. This is why. How much money do we spend on our clothes? And we're ruining them and kind of ripping out all of the dyes, the colors. They're fading, they're shrinking, they're degrading the fabrication because of all the phosphates, the fillers, the fragrances, the chemicals. Well, Nellie's is the after, because look at how your black, your colors are gonna retain the actual colors. It is going to be better for the fabrications. Here's what you're getting in this exclusive configuration on Price Break. You're gonna get 7 of the 1.6 pound bags of laundry detergent. It is going to do 350 loads of laundry. For most of us, that could last us like all year. I mean, that's a lot of loads of laundry. It is free of phosphates. It is free of fillers, no added fragrances. So if you have sensitivities, you're good. It has no sodium lauryl sulfate, no GMOs, no gluten. I never thought I'd be saying that in detergent, but I am. And it is important. 3 flexible payments of $16.65. Terry Toner is the one who finally got me to switch to Nellie's. And this is why, because this is what I was using, right, Terry?
Yeah, absolutely. And you know what?
I have never looked back, and I don't even miss it.
I was just gonna say, once you make the switch, you never look back. And I think it's what we're up to, like 75 million loads of laundry
you have done with Nellie's.
Yeah, absolutely. Most of it by me, I think, I'm pretty sure. All right, so this is a great product, and it's a product that, as you said, doesn't have the phosphates, the chlorines, all the fillers, the artificial fragrances, all of that chemical that leaves residue on your clothes. It completely dissolves. And yeah, even if you have a high efficiency machine, Nellie's is HE certified, high efficiency machine certified. So if you have one of the new fancy machines that uses the low water system, you can use Nellie's and not have to worry about residue left on your clothes. It completely dissolves. We're gonna prove it to you. I'm gonna take the scoop of detergent and this 1 little tablespoon of Nellie's. That's the whole load.
You need.
Yeah, that's the difference. Super concentrated, full of stuff and junk.
Right.
Super concentrated or full of stuff and junk. And I mean stuff and junk that you can't pronounce. We're gonna put these into the water right here.
You know, when something works, Terry, you don't need a lot of it.
No, no. That's the thing. It is super concentrated. I'm gonna break the bowl here.
We're simulating a washing machine.
Yeah, this is an immersion blender, and we're just mixing this up. We're agitating it around, you know, the way that it would get mixed up in your washing machine. And that's the Nellie side. And then I'm gonna do the same thing in the detergent side, which, okay, first of all, you see that it has dyes in it. But honestly, even if you get the free and clear, no dyes, no fragrances, the chemicals are essentially the same. And it is the chemicals that we have a problem with. And I think I gave that a pretty good, fair, even Steven mix there, right?
Yeah.
So we're gonna let those just kind of settle down for a minute. So remember, 1 tablespoon, we just let them sift through. So not only does Nellie's completely dissolve in the water in your washing machine, it also completely rinses out. And that might be the most important thing. That, yeah, it's important that it dissolves, of course, but the most important thing is that it completely rinses out, because it's the residue that's left behind by detergents that cause the damage. It's the damage to the clothes, it's the damage to the environment.
The fibers.
The fibers of the clothes. It really is how detergents work. It's how they're designed, how they're engineered to leave those chemical deposits, to leave that chemical residue in your clothes. And it's that residue that creates the dulling film, that leaves deposits, the stiffness that abrades the fabric, that dulls the fabric.
But Nellie's only has 5 ingredients, right?
5 simple ingredients. We start with sodium carbonate, which preconditions the water wherever you live. Whether you live in the city, whether you live in the country, that sodium carbonate preconditions the water. It's as if you had like a fancy water softener system, but you don't have to. So that sodium carbonate works to precondition the water, and then that allows the remaining coconut oil-based surfactants to do the amazing job that they do, which is get your clothes really clean. This is one of those natural products that actually works. And I emphasize that because, you know, we've all tried green this and, you know, environmentally friendly that, and maybe weren't totally satisfied with the results. It didn't do the job. Nellie's does the job, and it does it amazingly. It does such a great job. So what you're seeing here with these bowls of water, check this out. So this was the baby shirt, washed and dried, washed, rinsed and dried, detergent way. This is the baby shirt, washed, rinsed and dried.
The choice is clear.
Crystal clear. I mean, look at the difference. When I say that detergents leave deposits, they're actually made to do that. They're actually designed to do that, to leave deposits in your clothes. Well, think about that. If your baby clothes are full of the chemical residue, the deposits left behind by detergents, that's going onto your baby's skin. Or it's your sheets, or it's your towels, or it's your jeans, or it's your yoga pants, or it's the kids' soccer uniforms, but virtually every fiber of every garment, of every towel, of every sheet, of every pillowcase, if you're using detergents, those detergents are designed to deposit chemicals into the fibers of all that fabric, everything literally that touches your skin.
Those are like the little irritants that, you know, go to bother you, like the fragrances, the phosphates, the fillers. With Nellie's, there is zilch, there is none. It is all of the good and none of the bad. And it's economical, long-lasting formula. Terry, I have to say, you know I bought the big jug.
I love this 350 set.
Yeah. These little bags, especially if you have kids going off to college. These are, I know you've got kids traveling all around. This is great. You can throw it in their basket and say, here, do your own laundry, and let them have their own bag of Nellie's. You're going to get 7 of these bags coming included today on Price Break. Terry, I didn't do the math before the show, but $3.50, it's probably going to be like cents a load.
This is normally, you know, around $59, $60, so I know this is a huge price break. And I love the 7 bags with the 50 loads, because like you said, kids off to college, but it's also fantastic in like baby shower gifts, you know, do a little like baby shower basket. Yeah, exactly. Okay, here's where we started, you guys. This is where we dumped in the detergent. We had the scoop of the detergent, the scoop of Nellie's. We could wait till 9, I'm back on at 9 o'clock tonight. We can wait till 9 o'clock tonight.
And it'll still look like this.
It's still gonna look like this. And I want you to
Terry, that is so impressive.
The sludge.
That's what's stuck in your clothes. Have you ever pulled out like a shirt, or like maybe when you do like a blanket and then you open it up and there's still all the soap particles?
Or jeans. You pull out jeans and there's undissolved powder. And so then a lot of people switch to liquids. If you're using liquids, you might as well just pour your money down the drain, because you are paying for water. Really? I am not kidding you. Liquids, it's the same nasty chemicals, just diluted with a bunch of expensive water that you're paying to ship all over the country. It's crazy. Liquids do not do a better job. And if you think, well, I've got this new machine, it says use this liquid brand, Nellie's is high efficiency machine certified. You can use it in that new fancy machine. A top loader, a front loader. You can use it with a washboard and a septic system safe. Okay. You can use it, you know, in a sink full of water. You can literally use Nellie's anywhere. It is safe for the clothes. It's safe for the environment. And it's safe for you. Lingerie, your most delicates. It's also Leaping Bunny certified, which means
what does that mean?
It means that there's never ever any animal testing, that it is a cruelty-free product, and again, no additives that are harmful to the environment. So environmentally friendly, Leaping Bunny certified, people friendly, because again, it is hypoallergenic. There's nothing that's going to irritate you. If you have the most sensitive skin, this is truly the way to go, because you're not loading up your clothes with a bunch of crazy chemicals that you can't even pronounce. A lot of people don't know, Robin, that laundry detergent manufacturers are not even required to list all the ingredients that they use in their product. Now, I can't pronounce half the things that are on the box, the orange box.
Right.
So if they don't even have to list all the ingredients, what are they not telling me?
Right.
We have 5 ingredients. That's it. That's all we have in Nellie's. 5 ingredients, and the difference is absolutely crystal clear. When you look and see the way that Nellie's completely dissolves, the way that Nellie's completely rinses out and leaves your clothes really, truly clean without all the artificial added ingredients.
Right, and all of those fillers, all of the phosphates, all of the bad stuff and chemicals, strip your clothes of what's good. How much money are you spending on your wardrobe? What is that favorite top or favorite pair of pants worth to you? When it gets ruined in your washing machine, you're mad. You're like, those are my favorite pair of pants. I love them. Well, now you don't have to worry about it with Nellie's.
And then the other thing.
Okay, we've got about not even a minute. I think.
Goodness. All right,
okay.
I'm just going to weigh these side by side just so everyone can see the difference. Here is a tablespoon, laundry scales of justice. That's right. We'll do this really quick.
Okay.
So here on this side is the detergent, which is blue because, gosh, it is. Whatever.
Those are the colors that they
put the dyes in there. Let me get.
Make it fair.
I've got to shake it off. All right, so that's a nice level scoop of Nellie's. Into the other side, I spilled half of it, and still, you can see how much heavier, how much denser, how much more concentrated, super concentrated natural cleaning power that Nellie's has.
So we are going to leave this available. Okay. Also ask about the Nellie balls, which are available. These are great and natural for your dryer.